Hey everybody, welcome back to Flying Dutchman Videos, and we're back playing through Borderlands 2. This is the mission where we go, basically help Claptrap kill his old boss, Captain Flint. Along the way we'll pick up some quests I forgot to do because I'm a dumbass. So if you're looking, you'll see when we get there.
Flint and I had a gentleman's agreement in the past. I give him the loot from the bodies Jack ditches in the...
Saw some shit off. Yeah, before you do this quest, be sure to clean up any unwanted weapons, because you're going to be finding a couple of those along the way. And there is a vending machine right before the boss fight, but still.
Here's what's gonna happen, Vault Hunter. My first mate, Boom Boom, is gonna kill ya. Jack's gonna pay us, and I'm gonna play hopscotch in your chest cavity.
Be careful taking down Boom Boom. He's one of the Ripper clan, as in Flash Ripper. I don't have to tell you why they're called that. They're called that because they rip people's flesh off.
Hey, how did Buckles suck? How's your day been, buddy? We haven't really talked much since I left you for dead. Hey, you think you'll freeze to death out there? No, probably not. Bandits will get you first. My day? Been pretty good. Just bought a pony made of diamonds.
Yeah, writing's still creative as ever. In a bit we'll get to learn what he named his pony, which is... let's call that creative as well. Good thing to know about Maya's power is that when you miss, it recharges almost instantly. So don't worry about miscasting your power. It's basically a spell, but let's just call it a power. And kill these assholes. I don't think I even hurt them in some way before they attacked me. This is a good good spot where you can get the challenge for throwing a TDO weapon at a flying enemy, or I think it even states specifically it has to be a rack. Just let them dive towards you. Because it's such an open area. They need a long time to get to you, and you can just wind up that throw and chuck it right into their face. Pick some stuff up. I think it's after you've done the this mission, and you get to the next game area of yeah, I'll call it a map. I don't really know what to call it, but the next part of the story, you can travel back here by boat, and that boat docks at that little pier we just went to. So if you're looking to fast travel, that's a good spot. Yeah, what happened to Elena Pierce? We're gonna pick that quest up real soon, like right now. The stupid thing is, and I did this the previous playthrough as well. I forgot to pick this up the first time I came through this area, so now we have. Well, you don't have to, but now we're gonna do it while we're on the Captain Flint quest. Kind of sucky, but still. If you hadn't done that yet, well. This is you're gonna find out the locations to those echo recorders real soon. And my apologies for backtracking a bit, but I'm a dumbass.
Hold it! Minion, what have you done? These are human beings with lives and families and totally kidding. Screw those guys.
They're all in the town, so don't worry about it.
Trying to think of a name for that diamond pony I bought. I was gonna call it Piss for Brains in honor of you, but
yeah, but Stallion is much more mature.
Maybe Butt Stallion? Nah, that's even worse. I'll tell you what, I'll give it some more thought.
Shoot the lock.
Hey everybody, how are you? Jack here.
Where's the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Pierce.
Well, Miss Pierce and Please don't tell me it's Mrs. Pierce and break my heart. This string doesn't belong to you. So why don't you turn around and face me, Pumpkin?
This train was commandeered legally under the...
Holy...
It's ironic since Handsome Jack seems to be wearing a mask made of flesh or whatever. He's wearing some kind of mask, so underneath he's probably butt ugly, but I hope we get to find out at some point in the game. I haven't gotten that far yet on my Salvador, so... People criticize it because as a villain he's not like the kind of villain you really desperately come to hate, but I just want to kill him because he comes to be rather annoying throughout the game. And not because the writing is so bad, I think it's just purposely written so that he becomes annoying rather than he becoming annoying because the writing is so bad.
Okay, how about this? Lady, I don't even know what to call you. You tell me why you look like you headbutted a belt sander, and I'll let all you go right now.
Sounds like
My
Mr. Pierce was a
husband gave me
dumbass.
snack pearl ring. The pearl released hunger-inducing pheromones.
Oh, you know what? I am
Or
so
dick,
sorry.
depending.
Forgive me. Where's your husband now?
He's dead.
That is a heartbreaker. But you got something in common.
We never find out if Pierce is actually dead, because Handsome Jack thought the same of God, now I can't remember what the siren from the previous game was called. But whatever. He thought she was dead as well, and spoilers, she turns out to be very not dead. And I turn out to be a dumbass and not get to Sir Hammerlock to turn this shit in. So bear with me, because I have to go and walk back in a bit.
Handsome Jack killed her, did he? Shame. A real shame. Please return the echoes to me whenever you are capable of doing so.
I'm not a very big pistol guy. I do like, there's some pistols I use. Those primarily unlock later into the game. I was a fan of TMPs for a while, but it seemed like after this quest you don't unlock that many of them. Even so, during this quest we'll find a decent one for this level. So I like them because they don't have that much recoil and they still have decent power output and not that much recoil. So the only thing is that most of them do not have scope on them and most have sucky sights. So aiming is a bit hard, but still, who cares about ammunition conservation? It's Borderlands. Who gives a shit? Especially when I was playing. Oh, maybe if you play the Siren, you care about that kind of stuff. But as a Gunzerker, I couldn't give a shit. Mainly because you get to regenerate ammo, I think, or have a chance on not spending ammo. Like first rank of that already gives you a chance of about a third or 30%. So in effect, that means that a third of your ammo, unless you're unlucky, a third of your ammo is not going to be consumed, and you get free shots. In a sense, I think that's more oriented towards team play, because your other characters do not get ammo conservation skills, I think. So that's more geared. I know that was in the first Borderlands as well. It's a useful skill for single player, but I think it more proves its worth for multiplayer when you play in a squad and all your friends play different characters and they get low on ammo. You can keep on firing and providing suppression and putting out damage towards your enemies while your friends regenerate and stuff like that. Ironically, I almost never play Borderlands in co-op. I did it a couple of times in the first one. I think it's better now, but still. So if you're looking for a co-op buddy, just hit me up on Steam.
should probably clarify. The diamond horse I've been telling you about, it's not a sculpture or anything. It's a living horse that actually has to be made of. Actually, I'll just...
I wonder if the voice actor for this guy actually like walked out of the booth and started calling for Bud Stallion into the office.
Bud Stallion says hello.
If you guys hadn't noticed yet, some of the names are purposely written badly because they want to make it seem like the band has written them, and they're pretty funny, but like some don't make sense at all, or at least I haven't figured them out yet. Don't worry, these guys are, despite the UJazz cannon, a turd I should say, these guys are pushovers. It's very easy to not get hit. I don't recommend you actually get hit by the turret, but it's very easy to just dodge them or get some cover behind this funnel, I guess it is, and just avoid getting hit at all, and just in between the turret cycle just pop up and take a shot at it. I'll go down a couple of hits, and the big guy is not very hard to kill either. Marginally harder than his little brother. And these assholes are like, you dispatch them like that with the inflammatory Aegis, or whatever it's called. No, in your face. Even though they call these mods, the only thing they do at this point is just increase your damage or damage radius. Like the real interesting grenades you'll unlock later on. They get pretty wild, but for the moment it's only increasing explosive damage or radius or fuse. Some have really short fuses. Yeah, and Claptrap is not shitting you. There are grenades that merge into 10 or 12. No, 12 is maybe a bit much, but let's just call it a lot of sub-grenades. I thought, like, from the previous playthrough, I thought there was some kind of weapons cache here, but I just jumped around like a dumbass for a couple of minutes. And there's a toilet treasure chest the other side. It's worth noticing that like most of the green weapons aren't that good either, so in comparison with what you already have, so you can just flog most of it.
I am in this location. Lock gate. Ooh, idea.
some of the writing is pretty meta.
Just blast this gate down, but don't do it until I'm out of the way. Understand? If you shot the gate now, that could cause serious damage to me. So don't do that. I'm just standing here.
I wonder if someone tried to find out how long Claptrap goes on, subtly hinting that you should actually shoot him. Gearbox also not very subtle at hinting that she's wearing a thong. or one piece thingy catsuit. I always wondered that about Lara Croft, if she was wearing one or not. 'Cause if you looked at her, it always seemed like she was. This is a very weird discussion to be having with YouTube, so I'll stop that now. Lest I seem immature. Like, the sights on the Jacobs revolver suck. It's basically just a peep sight in between two massive bars. Luckily this thing is so accurate you can actually just fan it from the hip and just hit everything you're looking for anyway, so...
I might have tried to stage a mutiny on
I
Captain
don't think I've ever found out what Claptrap was referring to by the flash freeze. I think maybe something happened to Pandora in between the first and the second game, and most of it actually was desert before shit froze over. Or maybe this area just froze over. They should have expanded on that. Could be an interesting piece of background information. Add some lore to the game. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen. Yeah, well, there you go. I think Captain Flint is compensating for something.
So, Claptrap's got a new friend,
Massive
huh?
tanker turned dragon sculpture.
The noises he made when we set him on fire brings a tear to my eye.
With working flamethrower, which we'll actually use in a mission later on. I won't spoil that yet. Weirdly, revolvers in this game mostly don't seem to be actual 6 shooters, but they have 8 shots in them. I thought the black hole you cast or whatever it is would actually like draw in grenades, but it doesn't. So don't actually throw grenades straight at one you trapped, so because it will just pass through him or drop to the ground. If it drops to the ground, you'll most likely still kill the guys you were aiming at, but still dangerously close to wasting nades. So watch out with that. Always make use of those barrels. You can easily take out a couple of enemies and spare some ammo. Especially with classes like the Siren, because you're going to be having like less ammo than say the Commando or the Gunzerker, so conserve ammo whenever you can. What I was just talking about with the grenades just happened there, like it arced right out of the black hole. Does anyone think Captain Flint sounds like fucking Gilbert Gottfried? Like Gilbert Gottfried on steroids or something like that. He has exactly the same voice. He sounds like Iago from Aladdin. What's that? What? Iago? What's the... I don't know. Well, fuck it. The parrot's name from Aladdin is Iago. It has to be Gilbert Gottfried. Can't. Or someone very good at imitating Gilbert Gottfried. Yeah, torpedo gun's still very good at killing dudes. I used on the Salvador character. I used this for a long time. wonder if they put this powerful weapon into the early game, just hoping not many. Well, as a reward for exploring a bit. If you want, you can just backtrack a bit. There's a vending machine up ahead. It's a Dr. Zed's vending machine, but you can still sell your guns off and your shit. So, if you want some extra cash, just backtrack a bit and pick those shields up so you can sell them. I chose not to because I was trying to get through this as quickly as I can for you guys. For some reason I always end up reloading while I just cast the power on someone. Generally a stupid thing to do. I don't know if you sell shit at Dr. Zed's that isn't like shield related or medically related if you get lower prices, but still, I wanted to get rid of some crap and free up some inventory space. Do note that you can't get backpack SDUs until you get to sanctuaries and get some iridium crystals or whatever it is, ore. So you're gonna be stuck with like this particular backpack capacity for quite a bit. So you'll have to manage your inventory carefully to keep stuff you want to have. You can store some. I don't know if that's. I think that's around the same time anyway. But you can store some stuff in Sanctuary in the vault and at Claptrap's. If you do it in Claptrap's storage unit, you can actually switch those weapons over between classes. So if you found something like a big ass machine gun, which you like to use on a maybe as yet non-existent Salvador, you can actually store it there and pick it up whenever you start a Gunzerker character. That's a pretty nifty thing they put in.
Hope you've had your shots. Catch you later.
I still don't actually know what I want to spend this this crap on. I think I might end up respeccing at some point and actually thinking this stuff through. I think it's also just a case of only having like base powers at your disposal. Because in my experience, it takes quite a while before you unlock additional powers. I don't know if it's because of spending a certain amount of skill points in a certain tree or leveling up, but it does take quite a bit.
Proposition for you two. You and Clappy be our
Clappy.
personal torture buddies for life, and we won't kill you. Take it over. Take your time.
I think in any other game, the message "you kill 25 midgets" would be, well, controversy. Yeah, it would cause some controversy. Maybe this game and Duke Nukem or something. Then it'd be okay. You kill 25 midgets. Put that in Call of Duty and watch the rage. Instead, Borderlands actually plays with it because you'll be meeting some midget. I forgot what those heavy guys are called, but you have midget heavies, which is kind of an oxymoron, but still, they're pretty funny.
Guys, you don't have to beat me up. We can talk this through, right?
The advantage of this particular torpedo gun over the one we found earlier on the glacier is that this one fires a lot faster.
Second foot, my new minion's a bona fide badass. Protect me, Squire!
You won't need this.
I think I missed like 6 shots on that asshole, and all by a centimeter or so.
Which is superior?
In my previous playthrough with Salvador, I actually found a pistol like this, a bandit pistol that had a sentry mag attached to it. So that was a pistol with a 100-round magazine, which is pretty awesome. Aside from the fact I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with it. But I guess when you have 100 rounds at your disposal, that doesn't matter a whole lot.
Just follow the soothing sound of my voice!
You'd think that in the far-flung future that robots be able to climb stairs, but I guess that's just the developer commenting on having you find a bloody switch.
Ooh, a crane! Find the controls! I'll wait here!
One criticism I do have about the game is that the mini-map doesn't really do a good job or a job at all of indicating verticality. So like going on what the map tells you, you might think the switch for the lift is actually on the same level you are on, while it is actually quite a bit higher than we are. Either where we were 10 seconds ago or where we are now, because that asshole pushed us off. Was my own damn fault for standing there, but still. And that was also a good test of not taking damage from fall. So if you don't believe me, just jump off the fucking edge of the whatever this boat fortress is and see for yourself. Actually makes getting around very easy because you don't have to worry about, like, if you have to backtrack a bit and you can just drop down somewhere and not even worry about taking damage. Just worry about fucking dudes up. case you guys are wondering where those red crosses come from, it's you can have a power that gives you health back whenever you kill an enemy inside of a black hole. It's pretty damn useful if you're a Sergeant. I think there's even one that has to do with distributing it along among your friends, where there is some kind of option for healing your friends, but that doesn't unlock for a while. So keep an eye out for those, especially they're useful for both in single player and multiplayer. In case you guys were wondering about those two empty gear slots, those are for artifacts and something else I cannot remember at this moment. The switch.
Take your time, old pal.
That's a fast lift.
Platforms is what about I ascend!
Spend some of my badass tokens. As you can see, the badass rank just seems to be completely arbitrary. Just stick a huge number on there and it seems badass, which is kind of the point, I guess. Nice little view from here. And this is your last chance to pick up any ammo you might need. So if you're low on ammo, pick it up here. Sell your crap, and get ready for the fight ahead. It's not that hard, but still.
Don't have too much fun. Lovely. May it help you kill many things. Farewell, friend.
Come on out, Flip! You're Claptrap! Has returned!
Yeah, this seems like a really smart idea, Claptrap.
It's our new torture dolls, boys.
I like these little vignettes. Add some style to the game.
Speakers! I'm so sorry, Captain Claptrap! Please, don't burn me again!
Yeah, so just take out his cronies and eventually he'll come down from the bridge. And watch out for if you take care you don't stand on those vents, because you'll get roasted. Aside from that, this is a pretty straightforward fight. Damn it. Like I said, I always have to reload when I cast the power. You have to wonder if this guy just jacked that freighter from Hyperion and why they haven't killed him yet. Seems to me like piracy is bad for business and Hyperion doesn't like it when things are bad for business. That makes it so Handsome Jack can't buy diamond skin ponies and call them butt stallion. Really, I wonder who came up with that. I think Freud would have something to say about being stuck in the anal phase or whatever. I want that hammer that guy's using. Fuck guns, I want a flame-throwing hammer. And stupidly enough, I didn't realize the guy obviously resists fire-based weapons. Then again, he's not that vulnerable to explosions either, so.
Stay still. No.
Imagine if that girl punched you in the dick with an iridium powered sucker punch. That hurt. In fact, I think that should be a melee option in this game, just punching bandits in the dick with an uppercut.
Silence.
Seems appropriate for Maya being quote-unquote strong feminine character.
Lot of ammo.
I guess if you told Maya she was quote-unquote strong, she'd probably kill you in some horrible iridium-powered slaughter. There we go. Flint's tinderbox is actually a pretty good weapon. It has low damage output, but if you're looking for an elemental pistol, it's a pretty good choice at this point in the game. And we're off to find some more stuff in Flint's personal quarters.
Alright, now we've just gotta get to my ship.
How the hell does a robot even have a ship? There's pretty nice stuff in here. Oh, look at that shit. That's not a ship. That's a fucking boat. Like, we're on a massive freighter, and the best he can do is a shitty boat. Not even a boat, a barge with a shed on top. Like, this boat is so shitty, it's being used as a lifeboat for a stranded freighter. That tells you something. Then I guess it's Claptrap, and Claptrap's pretty shiesty to begin with, so. This one's pretty easy. Just turn around, press E, quest complete. Boom. And that's it for this. What's it? 40 minutes. I'll see you guys next time around. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Later.